the Troll Wars, but I've never seen the movie before.
Hello and welcome to the CineManiacs tonight, here on your station, your voice, the Galaxy Radio. Let's see who we got on the show tonight.
I'm Brendan.
I'm Steven.
And I'm Levi. And here we are. It is our third week back from winter break. Third week of having the show since we've been back for the spring semester. So how you guys doing today? How's this week been since last time?
So far, so good. I mean, I had a class at like 4 o'clock today, and I'm supposed to be out at like 5.
Hey, a whole hour early.
Yeah.
Nice. No weather advisories today.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one didn't bother me anyway because I had class before the winter advisory came in, so.
Oh, really? Oh, you didn't have it till you didn't have class till 5. Monday?
I had class from 2 to 5.
Oh, okay.
And we also went to the museum, so it was a field trip anyway, so it didn't matter.
Didn't matter. Gotcha.
I'm doing all right. Me and you went grocery shopping. That was fun.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though,
What?
I'm super excited for Black Panther.
Did you see a new
Which is
trailer for
coming out,
Deadpool?
what, next week?
Yes.
You saw
Yeah,
the
the new
Dead-
trailer for Deadpool. That
Also, the trailer for Jessica Jones season 2 came out.
That's why I'm wearing this shirt. New
Oh,
Jessica
right.
Haven't
Jones
seen that
trailer. Ooh,
I had to finish the first season.
Ooh,
along
season
with
1 is so good.
everything else that they put on Netflix for Marvel.
I haven't watched anything Marvel.
Yeah, you
I'm
fell
very
asleep
excited.
during Daredevil.
Yeah, I did.
I don't understand how you fell asleep during Daredevil.
It didn't interest me.
Dude,
It
Punisher is
was
so
late.
Punisher is so
When did you watch it?
Daredevil?
Yeah.
We watched it back in
the beginning of the
like
school year.
September.
What time? You said it was late.
It was like late at night.
It's like 9 or 10 o'clock.
It's
Wow.
been a long
Levi.
day.
Yeah.
This was back
If
when
that's late, how are you even doing this show?
what?
It's late, says the boy.
No, it
who
was late.
Doesn't fall asleep
And-
until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, you're right.
It was late.
And you talk about me.
And you gotta remember too, like last semester I took producing the narrative, so that really
This was before you even had a lot of paperwork for producing the narrative.
No, we had homework assignments before we even met up. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair,
It
I guess.
yeah.
Excuses.
Okay.
Whatever.
And it didn't pique my interest. So
Yeah, that's the main reason.
That's
You were
the
like,
main
I'm
reason.
sorry, it was boring to me.
it was a little boring, Brendan. You know.
No, it is not.
The first couple episodes.
No,
like, there
it's
was
not.
no action. There was
Dude,
no
what do you mean there was no action?
Whoa,
there was a whole
no,
one-shot
no.
fight scene in episode 2.
Yeah, that was all we had in that episode.
It was not. It was not.
Anyway,
All right,
we got
kids.
this
Do
was
not start with me.
we got other stuff to talk about.
Do not start with me on my show.
We got other stuff to talk about. I'm gonna say other shows.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
what you were
actually
gonna
was.
say.
No.
Okay,
I know to watch my language.
you got 25 more minutes.
I know.
24.
All right, let's bring it back.
Let's
bring
get-
it back.
Let's get this on the road.
Okay. So, tonight, before we get started, I'm going to read the good old PSA to all of you Webster folks out there. So, I'll let you guys choose. Actually, you know what? I'll choose, just because of the topic of our show tonight is our favorite actresses. So, girls' self-esteem. Does a hero know she's a hero if no one tells her? Do you know a hero no one else knows? A hero doesn't have to save a busload of school kids from certain disaster, or score the winning point to the big game. A hero can be anyone who inspires you, anyone you look up to, anyone who cheers you on, makes you better than you were before, just as they made themselves better than they were before. Do you know a hero? Tell her. Then tell everyone. Alright.
All right.
Yeah. Girl self-esteem, just so everybody knows. So yeah, our show tonight, because we haven't seen anything new, or there's just nothing new out right now.
Yeah, there's
because,
really just nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what I saw, we already reviewed last week.
it was it's January, it's February, the dead months for movies, dead months.
Yeah.
Like in February here, all we got really is 50
Black
Shades
Panther.
Freed, Black Panther, and Annihilation,
Hey, we had
and Peter Rabbit.
No, the Death Cure came out before February started.
The Death Maze Runner, the Death Cure.
Oh yeah, that
That
came out
came out
in
in
January.
January.
That was a big thing, but
The Commuter came out last month too. Liam Neeson. Train.
It's just non-stop on a train.
It's the same thing. It's,
Yeah.
it's every Liam Neeson movie.
I
but
forgot
on a
that even
train.
came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we haven't seen anything new, next week we will have something new, since I know for sure I will be seeing 50 Shades Free. We will be having that to review.
You know what?
next week.
I hate that I'm going to say this, but I'm probably going to go and see it too.
I'm not.
Just so I'll have something to talk about next week.
Oh. I mean, we'll have a theme to it, because, like, we already reviewed the other two last year, so, like, it'll be, like...
romance.
Yeah, it'll just be romance movies. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
Levi, I think I'm going to go see it with you.
You're ruining his plans. You just botched his entire plans.
No. No. So yeah, next week we'll have something new to review, and then the week after we'll have Black Panther, and then we'll have Annihilation, our Oscar show. So we'll have new stuff coming up.
Awesome.
But right now we just have our spotlight. Tonight's a spotlight night, and it is our favorite actresses, if we don't have a favorite actress, who we admire, who we look up to as actresses, how we enjoy their performances. So for tonight, the three ladies we have picked out as our favorite actresses, or an actress we really admire or look up to. I have chosen Jennifer Lawrence.
I chose Amy Adams.
And I chose Emma Watson.
All right. So just so you know, those are the three ladies we've chosen. We've each chosen 2 movies of theirs that we just want to talk about, review, like what was it about their performance we enjoyed or that we liked about it. Or if it was just a movie that starred them. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I guess let's just go at it. We'll do 3 movies per half of the show. So, who wants to go first?
Why don't you just go first?
I'll go first then. So,
we'll just do what we normally do. Just you, me,
Steven? Sounds good. All right. So, the first actress that we'll be talking about is... Oh, no. He's dabbing. He's dabbing, ladies and gentlemen.
I did. I'm sorry. I gotta leave that in 2017.
You should have left that in 2015.
No, I'm trying. I'm trying, man.
Are you really? Okay.
Get it together, Brendan.
Anyways, yeah. So, my favorite actress is Jennifer Lawrence, and so the first movie I've chosen to talk about for her is the movie Winter's Bone, which really was... She'd starred in other films before Winter's Bone, but Winter's Bone was what made her noticed. Because what made her big and famous was The Hunger Games, of course. And The Hunger Games and Silver Linings Playbook both came out in 2012, but Winter's Bone came out in 2010, and she earned her first Oscar nomination, Best Actress, for Winter's Bone. So, and like I said, this was the film that really, like, put her on the map, got her noticed before she became huge and big as Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games. So, Winter's Bone, what it is about, it's about, she plays an Ozark mountain girl who, her father has gone missing, and she tries to find her drug-fueled father, because he did drugs and now he's missing. So she's trying to find her father, who was a drug addict, while trying to keep her family intact, so that way they don't go up crazy or they don't fall apart. And that's basically the whole plot of the movie. Otherwise, I'd be giving stuff away. I don't want to be doing that. So, I mean, I could. It's been 8 years. It's been 8 years. So, yeah, we can. Anyways,
but you won't.
We'll see. Yeah. So it takes place in the Ozarks of Missouri, and it was filmed in the state of Missouri here. It was filmed in both Branson and the Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it was. And the movie stars John Hawkes in it with her, who, I can't remember if he played her uncle or if he just played a friend of her dad's. But the movie is very, very dark. Like, it just, there's no music that I can remember in it. And what music there is, it's very haunting. It's very melancholy, I think. That's how you would describe it. But
I think that's right.
yeah. It's very foggy, because being outside in the Ozarks, the time of year, it's winter in the film, and so it's very, very foggy. And it's just the whole atmosphere of the movie is dark and mysterious as to what happened to her father, and all these people that she meets trying to find her father, if they're going to help lead her to where he is, or if one of them is the reason why her father's gone missing. And the reason why I've chosen this tonight because it's her first performance that really stands out for her. Like, she was nominated for it, and it was like her debut, one of her movies that made her acting debut. It's just because her performance in it is starting out as young as she was. In 2010, she was 20 years old. And as young as she was, the performance that she was able to give in this movie as, like, a really tough Ozark girl trying to keep the family intact. Like, she played all sorts of roles. Played mother, played sister. She just trying to keep the family together. Played daughter for her mother, and then trying to find her father. And so the way that she delivers her performance to me, I just found it really, really good for her to be at that age, 20 years old, and she can deliver this performance that she's tough, she's ferocious, and she can get the job done if she searches hard enough for it. You guys would have to see it. Like, it's a very quiet movie. It's very dark. She's very tense, I want to say, is the word for it. Like, she's really, really tense trying to find her father. And with everybody she meets, like, she doesn't let them out of the side of her eye for a bit. She makes sure, like, she always keeps an eye on them and suspects them of everything. Just everybody's a suspect with her. So it was just a very fierce performance. And for her being my favorite actress, because I watched this movie after seeing both Silver Linings Playbook and The Hunger Games, when I started buying all of her movies and watching them, and realizing that she was 20 years old and was nominated for this, I really enjoyed it. I thought she did good for how young she was and the performance she brought. It really showed that Jennifer Lawrence, she can act, and she does have a bright future ahead of her. I mean, here we are 8 years later, and everything that she's done up to this, like, she does a really, really good job with the performances that she puts on and will continue to put on, hopefully. So yeah, you guys got any questions?
I mean, you basically answered every question that I was going to ask, like, why you chose this movie.
Yeah.
You already answered that.
Yeah. For the first time seeing something from her, I think that's what helped her get the role of Katniss. Too,
yeah.
Was this movie. Playing an Ozark. Like, she actually learned how to hunt and skin squirrels, because she does it in the movie. So she actually, like, went out and did it and learned it.
Wait, she had to learn that in Winter's Bone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what helped her get.
Yeah. And so, like, I think this movie is, like, really what helped her. She was blonde. She's naturally blonde, so she had the blonde hair in this movie.
Yeah.
Because I know she goes back and forth between dark hair, blonde hair, blonde hair.
I didn't know she was naturally blonde.
Yeah. Really?
Because I've mostly seen her with, like,
black
brown
hair.
Brown hair.
Brown hair?
Yeah.
What movie was brown?
I don't know. I feel like I've just never seen her with, like, blonde hair. I don't know why.
She had blonde hair in Passenger.
I haven't seen
She's got blonde hair and, like, everything except the Hunger Games.
X-Men.
For some reason, like, for some reason, it never went through my mind. I'm like, blonde.
Wait, she has blonde hair in Silver Linings Playbook?
No, she has black hair.
I was going to say she has dark hair.
Yeah, no.
I don't think that's black. That looks like a dark brown in Silver Linings Playbook.
It's black.
Okay.
It's
we will look this up later.
Yeah, it's okay. She had to keep, because of the Hunger Games, she kept it black.
That's probably why I only seen her with, like, dark and black hair.
It's because of the Hunger Games.
It's just been so good in my mind.
You gotta see more of her movies, man.
I have, but I'm just like, it's just...
She never clicked with you that she's naturally blonde?
No, it just literally never did.
That's alright. But, so yeah, that is Winter's Bone. I suggest go check it out. Not a lot of people know about it, because the first time they ever heard of Jennifer Lawrence was The Hunger Games. Like, nobody had heard about Winter's Bone before.
Yeah, like, I've heard of the movie, but I just never, like, watched it. Like, I've heard of it before, I just never watched it at all.
Should.
What studio did it?
Oh, it was Lionsgate. Lionsgate did it. But, so yeah, I highly recommend. Go check it out if you can find it. Very, very much an indie film. Very low budget, but it's very, very good.
Do you want to give it a rating?
I give Winter's Bone probably. I give Winter's Bone a 7.6 out of 10. So yeah.
Wow.
All right, Brendan.
I guess it's mine. You went through that
We
fast.
did.
Yeah,
You
I mean, he went through
really
it. He went
fast.
through it like pretty much spoiler free. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna need help with this one because it's
Alright.
been a while since I've seen it. My actress that I have chosen again is Amy Adams, and you know, if you know me, you know that my favorite actor is Robert Downey Jr. But I've never really thought about who my favorite actress was until recently, and I've noticed that I really like a lot of movies that Amy Adams does.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the two movies. Well, especially the second movie that I'm going to review tonight. But I really wanted to do Arrival, but we've done Arrival so much already, and I saw it late, and I'm saving that for another show if we are going to do it for another show. So the first movie I'm going to review is American Hustle, which stars Amy Adams, and it also stars Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, and
Jennifer Lawrence.
And
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner, that's who I was trying to think of.
And Louis
C.K.?
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in that movie.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to have to help me, because it's been a long time since I've seen it. It's about Christian Bale's character, correct?
Yes.
Because he is like a...
Him and Amy Adams, yes.
Please help me.
He's a con artist.
I thought, okay,
Yes.
he's a con artist, and it's all about the FBI trying to find him.
Yeah,
correct?
Bradley Cooper is the FBI. And not trying to find him, because Bradley Cooper's the FBI, he does catch him, that they're trying to hustle him, they're trying to con him.
Yeah.
But he uses them, is what he does.
That's right.
Yeah.
He uses them to catch other con artists and hustlers.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I can't remember. Does Amy Adams work with Christian Bale's character?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I know Christian Bale's character is married to Jennifer Lawrence's character.
Mm-hmm. But it's not a good marriage.
Yes.
He wishes he was with Amy Adams.
Yeah, it's not a good marriage.
Yeah.
From what I remember of this movie, it was very good. I really have to rewatch it again because I couldn't even remember the full plot of it, the whole synopsis. Originally, the reason that me and my family watched this movie is because we are big Christian Bale fans.
Yeah.
We are very interested in basically anything he does.
Yeah.
And it's so weird to see Christian Bale in that physique. He's
big.
He's fat.
He is.
He put on a lot of...
He put a good on it.
Like, all the weight that he put on in Batman Begins for muscle, he basically put all that on in fat.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's a method actor. That's what he does.
He's a big boy in this movie.
Yeah. He's a method actor.
Big boy in general.
Yeah, but no, now it's his stomach. It's not his muscles.
Well, he's a method actor, so that's what he does. He goes back and forth with his weight, and his doctors even said.
Yeah, his doctors have said you need to stop or you will die.
Mm-hmm. That's why he had to drop out of the Ferrari movie recently, is because of his weight, his health issues.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he was supposed to be in that.
He had to drop a lot of weight for it.
I don't know what the deal was with if he had to gain or if he had to drop.
Yeah, because I know for The Machinist back in that movie,
he had to drop a lot of weight for that movie.
You know what he did?
What?
All he had every day was a pot of black coffee and an apple. That's all he ate every day for The Machinist.
He was also skinny in The Fighter too.
Yeah,
he was skinny in that.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Fighter.
I don't think he was as skinny as he was in The Machinist.
Oh no, he wasn't skinny as he was in The Machinist. No,
he was brittle.
Yeah,
in The Machinist.
I haven't seen The Machinist, but I've seen the photos.
Oh, The Machinist is a good movie.
It's a little scary. He looks a little scary.
He looks very terrifying.
But anyways,
back to Amy Adams.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
No,
It's just, I got that was the original reason that we watched. Christian Bale was the original reason that we watched American Hustle. But Amy Adams' performance was really good in this movie. I went back and watched a couple clips from it, and she just always does really good in anything she does. She's always a strong character
for sure
that just takes nothing from anybody, and it's just. I think that's why I like her a lot. Is because every role that she plays is strong.
Yeah.
And every role that she plays, it's just she gets not invested, but basically invested. She gets real into the characters and all that. Like I said, I have not seen this movie in a while, and I will definitely do better with the next movie that I review. But there were a lot of movies like this coming out at the time, wasn't there? There was something else like
con artist movies.
Yes, I'm trying to remember because there was something else.
No, Now You See Me didn't come out around that time.
Yeah, it did. In 2013, they were both the same year.
Yeah, that's probably why.
And there was something else. I can't remember what it was.
Not hustling. Not con artist.
Oh, I can't remember what it was.
Oh Lord.
Because my mom was like, I thought it was gonna be more like this movie, and I can't remember what it was. Oh my god. But anyway.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so sorry. I am just I am butchering this review.
Was there any other Amy Adams movie aside from the other one you're gonna review the second half? Or?
I mean, there was Arrival.
Right.
There was Arrival, and I can't remember.
Did you ever see the movie Doubt with Meryl Streep?
I never saw Doubt. No.
The Master with her and Philip Seymour Hoffman. No.
No.
Julie and Julia with Meryl Streep.
No, but that interested me.
Yeah. Okay. The Muppets. Did you see the Muppets?
Hey, I saw the Muppets.
Everybody saw the Muppets. Enchanted. What about Enchanted?
I mean, I don't remember much from Enchanted. I remember it was on TV. Yeah, she played the princess in Enchanted.
Gazelle.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen that
That's the first time I ever saw it.
That's the first time I saw her, too.
Yeah.
I saw it on TV, though. My mom was watching it whenever we had, Stars or something. And it was on.
Yeah.
And we watched, because my mom was like, I don't know how I feel about this movie. It looks kind of weird, but I'm going to watch it anyway. And, I walked in, it's probably 15 minutes in or something. When she's first getting to the real world or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is that movie. And so I sat down and watched it, and it was actually really good.
Yeah, I like
Enchanted is a really good movie.
It is.
It's really different.
Yeah.
With taking fairy tale people and putting them in the
real world. See how they would act.
Because I remember that was real big whenever it first came out. Everyone was talking about Enchanted.
Yeah. And then Once Upon a Time showed up on ABC.
Yeah, then Once Upon a Time showed up.
And it's running itself into the ground.
I mean, they canceled it.
It ran itself into the ground.
Yeah. I heard that Once Upon a Time was good, but it shouldn't have lasted as long as it.
It was good in during the first 3 seasons.
And then they
kept bringing in Disney characters, which is what put them in the ground. Even though ABC, which is part of Disney, which is why they kept putting them in there. But that's literally what ran into the ground. They kept adding in Disney characters when it was just fairy tale characters, and that was literally just it.
Yeah, that's
not Disney. It was ABC's version of Fable.
Fables, yeah. I was gonna say I read volume 1 of the comic book Fables, and I've been replaying The Wolf Among Us, and I wish they would make that a show.
Anyway,
I'm sorry. We got off track.
Maybe Amy Adams might be in it.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's so weird to look at Enchanted and be like, that's Amy Adams, and look at everything Amy Adams has done since then. It's just she's like, it's like now she's Lois Lane in the DC movies.
Why'd you pick that? Oh wait,
we've already reviewed those so many times. Yeah. I was thinking about doing Man of Steel, but we've already reviewed Man of Steel like
DC
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, we haven't really done. We did Justice League once.
We did. Yeah, but she doesn't play really a big part in Justice League.
You're right.
That's the one thing that bugs me about the DC movies. It's like Amy Adams is such a good character, and I really like her as Lois. Amy Adams is such a good character. Amy Adams is such a good actress, and Lois Lane is such a good character. That's the order I meant to say that in. And they don't use her as much as they could. Like, in Man of Steel, she was really good. But then you get Batman v Superman, and they kind of just, like, shoehorn her in.
Yeah.
And they do the exact same thing in Justice.
Well, Batman v Superman shoehorned a lot of things into that. So
yeah. I still like it, but
yeah.
They had a lot of problems with shoehorning things in. But, oh well. We've basically just taken, like, 5 Amy Adams movies and talked about them.
All except the one that's during the second half of the show.
Because I'm really excited about the next one. I really like that one. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Did you have a rating for American Hustle?
I kind of need to rewatch it.
Okay.
I kind of need to rewatch it.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared.
You had a whole 24 hours.
I don't own American Hustle, though.
I pick an Amy Adams movie.
I haven't seen, like, many of them. All of the ones that I've seen, we've already talked about. Except for the one next half.
Fair. Fair.
We already talked about Arrival. I wanted to talk about Arrival, but we can't do that.
Yeah.
We reviewed it like 3 or 4 times, and we're probably going to review it a 5th.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, Lord.
Anyway.
All right.
Steven,
right. Your favorite actress.
Mine is Emma Watson. See, I was gonna do This Is the End, but then I just started like thinking about like all the Harry Potter movies. I'm not gonna review all of them because we had a night dedicated to that at one point.
Yeah, we had a night last year that we did
all of them. But yeah, like it just had me thinking about all of them. But like I will be talking about This Is the End still.
Okay.
Which is pretty much like everyone pretty much played themselves.
Yeah. I hate that I haven't seen that.
It's so funny.
I haven't seen it.
It pretty much stars it stars Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill,
James Franco,
and Michael Cera is also in the movie.
He is. He's not one of
Who's the fourth one?
Jay Baruchel,
yeah, there we go.
Craig Robinson, and Danny McBride.
Rihanna's also.
She is.
Yeah, Rihanna's also in it.
But like her and Michael Cera aren't that big.
I know Channing Tatum's in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the movie pretty much just like, Seth Rogen and James Franco are pretty much throwing like a party.
James Franco throws a party, and Jay Baruchel comes into town in L.A. to visit Seth.
Yeah, and like they all like end up at this party.
Yeah.
And pretty much while they're all partying, the world literally just ends. Outside.
Yeah, the end of the world.
The world is just happening while they're all at this party, and like it takes a while for it to like hit them because like it's happening all around them, but it doesn't like interrupt the party at all because like they show you what's happening because like it's happening like on like it shows you like on TV, but no one's like really paying attention to it until it breaks up the entire house in half.
It doesn't break the entire house in half.
It breaks. Well, the ground does break up at one point.
Outside.
Outside.
There's a giant sinkhole and.
Yeah, but then like literally.
Too late for you, Aziz. You're already in the hole.
But yeah, I mean, pretty much like everyone pretty much dies except Seth Rogen, James Franco,
Jay Baruchel,
Jonah Hill,
Danny McBride, Craig Robinson,
and Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
And Emma Watson.
Yes.
Who? Dang it! I'm glad you also watched it to help me out too a little bit, because I forget like.
Dude, you're just helping people out the first half.
This is the end. Is me and my brother's favorite
it's
comedy.
It's such a funny movie.
Yes,
because
like
I never thought
favorite comedy.
Like I watched it, I'm like, all right, I didn't expect anything like out of it much, but then like I watched it all, I'm like, it's beautiful. It's beautifully hilarious.
I don't care.
Yes.
Yeah. You can't have a project to work on for audio. at the sound project to work on. But yeah. Anyway, it pretty much starts like the four of them pretty much trying to survive in this mansion, and things just go wrong a lot.
Yep. What does Emma Watson do?
Emma Watson, it's she starts off she starts off as the party.
Yeah.
You gotta help me on this one.
Yeah, it's not. She starts out at the party, yes, with everybody. But then the end of the world happens, and she doesn't die. She just leaves.
Disappears. She just leaves.
Yeah. Later in the movie, she comes back, and an event happens, or discussion happens that we can't talk about on the air because it is not appropriate.
Yeah, even if it's 10 o'clock, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, even if we can't talk about it. So yeah, a discussion happens. She gets real mad, angry, and defensive.
And then, leaves.
And steals, half their stuff.
It's so funny.
Oh, yeah. And then Danny McBride gets on the camera. Hermione just stole all her shit.
It's so funny. And, at that point, she leaves and, she doesn't come back again after that part, does she?
Nope.
Yeah. She's only in the movie pretty much, twice, at the party. And then when she comes back and just steals all of their stuff.
I heard her appearance is very
brief.
Very brief.
It's very brief, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
But, the rest of the movie pretty much is, all of them, because it's been so long. When did the movie come out again?
2013.
Yeah, it's...
5 years.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah.
And just, it's pretty much still, once she leaves, they pretty much still, surviving, and then, Jonah Hill gets possessed.
Oh, God.
Jonah Hill is no more.
It's so...
Demon? Yes.
And at that point, everything just, no puns intended, everything just goes to hell. And...
Yeah.
And then eventually, they leave, and that's where you find out where Channing Tatum, what happened to him.
Yeah, and McBride.
Yeah.
I know.
And then the end of the movie is also very funny.
The end of the movie is great. The end of the movie is
Backstreet Boys.
Alright. Backstreet's back. Alright. You'll understand. It's so great.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Yeah, neither did they.
No, none of them knew what was happening.
But why did you choose Emma? Why did you choose this movie for Emma Stone? Just because it's comedic?
Literally because of the fact of she hasn't been in a whole lot of movies
since Harry Potter. Yeah.
Since Harry Potter, she's been in The Bling Ring, her Sabina Wallflower, which is the other movie I'll be reviewing later.
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast. We also reviewed that.
The Circle.
And I haven't seen The Circle.
Listen, neither none of us.
I saw Beauty and the Beast. I saw Beauty and the Beast, and I didn't really care for it, which is why I'm just I don't feel like reviewing it again. I was reviewing it again, and also, like I said, we literally went through all 8 Harry Potter movies that she's been in. Yeah. So in one night.
Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah.
I feel like it was wasted. It would have been wasted effort talking about all of those again, even though I can remember them pretty much remember them all very well, because Hermione Granger did almost everything in each movie.
Yeah.
Except the 7th one, where she took a back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But literally, there's a one.
Wait, you mean the 7th one? Or
Part 1 of the 7th one.
She was the reason everything happened.
Oh yeah, you are right.
She's still the reason everything
She's the
happened.
one. Yeah, she's
the one who had the tent and did the invisibility spell and all that.
Yeah, there is no we where she does nothing.
She was the one that went with Harry to go to the grave and all that.
I always forget that, because there's this one joke that I see when I see before, just all the books just stacked on top of each other, and it's just Hermione Granger and she does this, and then there's the one then there's I forget which book it is, where it's Hermione Granger, where she literally does everything.
Prisoner of Azkaban?
I'm pretty sure it's that one, because she literally does everything Prisoner of Azkaban.
Everything in there.
She does everything in a lot of them.
Except for the Dementor part.
Right,
yeah.
right.
That was the only part that she didn't do.
Yeah.
Everything else she just took a major role in. Which is very good. I'm like, it's Harry Potter who he should be doing everything, but no.
I still think it's funny though that like out of all three of them, Emma Watson is the one who's
she's the most successful.
She's the most successful
of
the three of them.
She did everything in the first in the 8 of them.
Because like you don't hear anything of Rupert. Right?
Rupert Grint.
You hear nothing. And then Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm pretty sure he's doing.
Daniel Radcliffe's still doing
he's
stuff.
He's doing okay, yeah.
It's just not as much as.
Emma.
Yeah.
And then what's his name? The guy that played Draco. He was in The Flash this past season or whatever. That's all I know of him.
I was gonna say I have not seen anything at all. Who played Tom Felton?
Tom Felton, that's right.
Yeah, Tom Felton.
He was in Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was in that.
He was the one that tortured Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all I've seen him since post Harry Potter.
Me too. Only time I've seen him. And then I remember for the longest time, I thought the guy who was in Logan was him for some reason. Cause they do kind of look alike.
Yeah. They do look.
They do look alike. So like for the longest time, like I thought it was him.
Everyone made that joke.
And then like, I think I told you that I'm like you were like, no, that's not him. I'm like
that's not Tom Felton.
You're lying to me. Cause they both look similar.
I pulled it up. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was so Tom wrong.
Felton. Said his name, and you're like, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not right.
But yeah, like the only reason I chose it is him because like it is like a funny movie, which she's not in a lot of those.
Yeah. Yeah, like this is the only thing I've seen her do comedically that aside from like Perks of
Being a Wildfire,
but this
also
was
a
like,
really comedic either.
Yeah. But this one is like
purely comedic. Yeah, and like it was there, and even in this one, she still like displays like the strong personality of her, even though it's a comedy, because she just comes in and steals like half of their stuff in this apartment. Well, it's not this mansion of like 4 dudes, and just steals half of their stuff. It just leaves, and
that's just beautiful.
And just goes out there and survives. Pretty sure she probably was like the only one that survived. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
You don't see her afterwards. She probably survived.
Yeah. She didn't get to. Yeah, she wasn't in heaven at the end of the movie.
Right. She wasn't.
Yeah. Oh well. Why did you choose Emma Watson for tonight?
Well,
as your favorite actress or actress you admire?
I mean, actors I admire because just like I grew up like watching like all the Harry Potter movies that she had been in.
Mm-hmm.
I also like really couldn't like when it comes down to like I really couldn't just think of like another actor that I like has seen a lot of that I also just really like.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
And everything else like Emma Watson just like is pretty good, especially like Perks of Being a Wallflower. Just like it is up there like one of my favorite movies of just like ever because it's a very good movie, and from what I can tell after read the book, so I've heard it's like also a very good adaptation from like book to movie. She also did the thing for me in book to movie adaptations.
Yes.
With all the Harry Potters and then Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah, I just thought about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, she also does a very good American accent in that movie because you can't tell the difference. You can tell the difference obviously.
She's British.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see her when you see her in Perks of Being a Wallflower, you forget that because she just speaks like she doesn't have an accent in it at all, and it's like really like mind blowing. But yeah, I guess with that being said, I'll just go into the rating of This Is the End.
Yeah.
And it's been a while, but I still probably give it a proper rating.
Yeah.
So I'll give This Is the End probably like solid like 7.
Hey.
7 for like a pretty good comedy.
That's the same exact thing I would give it. It's like a solid 7.
Wow, you guys are having a genuine connection.
I would give it a solid
7.
7.1, maybe a 6.9, but a solid 7. 7.0.
But yeah, that's the rating I give it.
Nice. Well, all right. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's easier to pick out your favorite performer who's the same sex as you than it is
like
the opposite sex.
Yeah.
It's like it's easy for.
It sounds bad.
Yeah.
But it's. I just don't. I don't know.
Because you don't really focus on it.
Yeah.
When we should focus on like we always focus on who's the good actor,
Yeah.
You ever like sit down and just like the good actresses, like you can probably just think of like Meryl Streep off the bat.
Yeah.
Because everyone knows Meryl Streep.
Whereas other women can like determine who their favorite actress is, but they can't decide like who their favorite actor is.
Yeah, like if you, I guess like you could probably sit down like a bunch of guys just acting the favorite actresses. They'll all probably most likely say like either they'll most likely say Scarlett Johansson because you know everything that she's been in like all of Marvel stuff and everything recently.
Like Elizabeth, her favorite actress is Saoirse Ronan, but whenever we asked her who her favorite actor is, she had to think about it.
Yeah,
and then she was like, "It's probably Daniel Day-Lewis."
Yeah. See, it's difficult.
It's difficult.
It's the opposite
really,
sex
like,
of you.
Like I said, it sounds bad, but it's difficult to think about. Because
yeah,
I don't know. That's really weird.
But hey, it's all right. Well, that was kind of a quick first half, but still, it's like
45 minutes about.
Yeah, we started the show kind of late though too.
Yeah,
we started the show like 2 minutes off.
Yeah, that's true. So we've been going for like 45 minutes. So we'll be right back. We'll take about like a 10-15 minute break, and then we'll do the second half of our show of our favorite actresses. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back right here on your station, your voice, the Galaxy Radio.